everybody. I wanted to talk to you about a golden era slasher from 1982. It's a B movie slasher, but it's one of the better ones that came out between 1980 and 1985. Most of the slashers that came out were good ones. The most of them are fairly good. This is called House and Sorority Row. And you got Eileen Davidson as Vicky, Heidi Sampson as Kate McNeil, and basically it's about a sorority house, and the movie starts off weird. It has this. It's supposed to be black and white, so it's supposed to be in the in the past, but the black and white is so weird that it looks fake. And then you've got Mrs. Slater, the house mother, giving birth, but she looks exactly at the same age as she's being treated by Dr. Beck, who's trying to deliver the baby. And then years later, we see Slater again, and she looks exactly the same. So she wasn't, she didn't age, or she looked the same so many years before that. Now, Mrs. Slater closes the sorority house every June or something because she wants to bring something. She wants to bring her son home, and Dr. Beck is extremely against that because he's getting more unstable. They don't know what he's gonna do, and she says, "No, fuck it. I want my son." Boom. Or else I'm gonna tell you did illegal operations back then. Because what he did back then on Mrs. Slater was an illegal operation. A legal surgical operation. Now, back in the sorority house, Vicky is the main bitch or main sorority girl, and Kate is let's say, she's the more subdued one, the more let's listen to reason one. And at some point, Vicky brings her lover with her, and she has a waterbed, and Mrs. Slater comes in and tears the waterbed. She has this cane with this a lethal weapon, because the cane has a point on the end, and then this almost hook-like hilt. She tears the waterbed. She falls in, of course, and she goes after her, and she falls. I think she really fell. She really felt, and she's staying in character, which is cool. "You fucking bitch! I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you!" and this and that. Now, she wanted these girls out of there the day after. Now, the day after, she gets up and she sees the girls hanging because they want to have a party in the sorority house. Okay, they wanted to have a graduation party, but they didn't have any other location, so they wanted to do it there. And 6 of them decided to just do it there, and they're starting to, make it things nice, putting on banners and things like that, disco balls, and Slayer's like, "If you're not out of this house within 2 hours, I have you removed." And then Vicky says, "Go to the pool." The pool is basically it looks like a cesspool, green algae, and there is this rubber band, and then on the rubber band is the cane of Slater. And Slater says to Vicky, "Get me this immediately." She turns on the she has a gun that she got from her boyfriend, but it's full of blanks. That was the prank, and of course Katie said, "Let's not do that." A gun. I mean, of course, let's not do that. That's illegal. That's just illegal pulling a firearm at somebody, even if it's with blanks. But okay. She fire. She says, "Get in there and get it yourself." I will not. She fires at the lantern pole with a real bullet, and then another girl comes in and she fires at her leg, and she's bleeding. And at that point, okay, Slater she means business. She goes in the pool, and Vicky shoots about 2 or 3 blanks at her. Now, the woman that was shot in the leg, she got up and starts laughing. It's fake. It's all staged, and they're laughing. And Slater attacks them with the cane. Boom, her back. She fires again. This time, a real bullet. She falls in the pool. Now, 2 things. One, there was when she got hit, there was no drop of blood. Not in the water, nowhere, not on her clothes. 2, why in the fuck would you have a loaded gun with one reel? I understand the first real bullet to be serious, shooting something, breaking something. Why have one reel, 3 blanks, and then 1 reel in the clip? She said, "I didn't know." How stupid is that, right? So, okay, eventually she hired her, and the party starts, and eventually somebody, they're messing around in the pool, a few of these college guys, and they goes and see, and they see Slater is gone. And what you got here now is the 6 conspirators are getting picked off one by one, and they all think it's Mrs. Slater. Eventually, they find Mrs. Slater's body, but at that point, there are already 1 or 2 of their sisters missing, whom got killed, and they want to take her to the burial ground and put her in the dirt and bury her. But meanwhile, the killer, that we don't know yet who is killing them, is, let me say, it's obvious, it's Eric. Okay, it's the son. He saw everything outside of the window. Sorry, spoiler alert, but it's so obvious that I mean, she has a really unstable son. He saw everything out of the window when they killed the only person he actually loved, and yeah, okay, it's so obvious. So he's killing them all, and eventually Dr. Beck comes back, trying to catch Eric. He fails. He gets killed by Eric, and it's at the end between him and Katie, and eventually Katie finds this doll with a head that comes off, and it's a knife. A fucked up toy is that? And she starts knifing him in the face area, in the neck area, and he falls down the stairs. So they're at the attic at this point. So he's laying on the ground, she's laying on the ground, and eventually he opens his eyes and the movie ends. So cliffhanger, sequel. I mean, it's one of those cliche endings. So what's bad on the movie is, well, there's no blood on Mrs. Slater's body when she's really shot. There, why the fuck did she have uh, two bullets in there, two real bullets, but spread out in the gun? I don't understand that. Um, but for the rest of it's a good movie. Has some tense scenes. The kills are pretty gory. I mean, you got some stabbing in the neck. I think you've got the hook. They're all done with the uh, cane, and Vicky gets it in the eye. The hook. I mean, they're really well done. Yeah. So you got some good gore. The acting isn't that bad. Because of course the girls don't want to go to the police because they know they will be locked up forever, and Kate is like, what about this? She's completely having a panic attack in her a panic attack. She doesn't really let it she sees, but she's in okay. But she wants somebody to help her, but Dr. Beck also gets a cool kill. He gets the hook underneath the chin and sticking out and falling off the balcony. I mean, yeah, acting is good, gore is good. Killer is, if you see Eric's real face, which looks so fucked up weird. He has this weird deformed head, and he also has a costume, a court jester outfit. And this is a great scene because the court jester outfit is sitting there. She's waiting at him with the gun that she found at Vicky's drawer. Of course, it only has blanks. Now it only has blanks. Now it doesn't have one real bullet in it. Okay. And the court jester comes alive, and she doesn't see it, and boom, it's a cool scene. It's a creepy scene when he just comes alive, and out of nowhere, the court jester that's lying in the back, like it's still doll, but it's him in the costume. So no, it's a good movie. It's one of the better movies in my opinion. They made a remake. And it's I think as a slasher fan aficionado, you should really watch this movie. Okay, bye bye.